Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chief of Police, Ken Corney, and the Fire Chief, David Andaya.
Happy New Year.
Oh, that's my cue.
Yeah.
See, we're starting it off right. If you'd all please stand, we'd like to start the day off honoring our great nation with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please raise your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We remembered.
Thank you so much. I've asked the chiefs to stay on stage for just a moment because this has been a difficult year for our Ventura. The Thomas Fire last month took so much from us, and yet it has also left us with a lot of hope and shown us the true resiliency of our community and how truly special Ventura is. So we cannot recognize and celebrate all of the exemplary individuals today without first taking a moment to recognize the extraordinary efforts of our first responders. So please join me. Thank you. Chiefs, on behalf of the entire Ventura business community and our community as a whole, thank you for your efforts of keeping us all safe. We are so proud to have you serve our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll see both of them a few minutes later on in the program. We have some more face time with the two of them. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephanie Caldwell, and I am proud to serve as the President and CEO of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce. And it is my pleasure to officially welcome you to the 21st Annual Poinsettia Awards. A little unprecedented this year. It's in January instead of December. But we are so glad to have you here. And we, for sure, the Chamber staff, is really ready to have this celebration. We have so many individuals to honor today for the organizations and individuals that stand out in our community as exemplary in their fields of business, education, and public service. This past week, we lost one of our community members who served and really exemplified that, and that's John Masterson. John served the Ventura Chamber Board for many, many years, and he was actually the chair of our board in 1969. I know that many of you know John, will remember John with a huge heart, just a very kind man, and we will certainly miss him. So we will close our program today in his honor. We do have a wonderful program for you today, and we'll be moving along through that. As many of you know, historically, we have a charitable component to this event, where typically we collect toys for the Spark of Love toy drive. Because this event was moved to January, what we've done instead is your centerpieces today are a mechanism for donations. We have worked with the Ventura County Community Foundation and their Disaster Relief Fund, and we are asking for your cash donations for that fund. We selected it because 100% of the donations go directly to those in need. There's no overhead or administrative costs involved. I know Vanessa Bechtel, who's the CEO of VCCF, was not able to be here today, but Mike Salacci, who is a former Chamber Board Chair, as well as the Treasurer of VCCF this year, is here. Mike, would you please stand up? I know that Mike will do a good job in administering those funds. So as you sit here today, I do hope that you will take a moment and make a donation for that fund. I'm pleased to say this December, when we come back into this room for our 2018 Poinsettia Awards, we will once again partner with the fire department and collect toys for Spark of Love. At this time, I'd like to introduce a very special group of people, our dedicated and hardworking board of directors, led by our chairman, John Silva. John, if you and the board could please stand up so that we may recognize you. Thank you very much for your service. And now I would like to invite to the stage our 2017 board chair, Ms. Nan Drake.
Just a short commercial before I introduce the people that I am supposed to introduce today. I think you all know that every group has a core, and the Chairman's Circle is certainly our core group. And I think all of the Chairman's Circle who are here today, could you please just all stand? I want to show you what kind of a group it is. So if you're a Chairman's Circle, come on, Harrison, stand up. That's you. I'm going to introduce them later. I have to do the sponsors first. And that's another short commercial. We always need sponsors for events. We hope that you will enjoy this event so much this year that next year you will want to be in the same spot some of these people are today. So first and foremost, I'd like to introduce our, I've lost my space because I talk so much. I was supposed to introduce Jeff Paul, who is the title sponsor, to say a few words. Sorry, Jeff, you want to come up?
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here today representing Montecito Bank and Trust. Is that better? As I enter my 40th year of community banking in this area, I look out and I see a lot of familiar faces, colleagues, past, present, clients, and it's a pleasure to be here. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to share a little bit with you why I'm proud to be with Montecito Bank and Trust. As the oldest and largest locally owned community bank in Ventura County, we've been doing business in Ventura County for 2004, over 40 years in the greater Santa Barbara area. And thanks to the continued loyalty and success that we've had here, we've been able to support nonprofit community members such as Casa Pacifica, Cal State Channel Islands, Community Memorial, Boys and Girls Club, and many others. In our official capacity, we've given over $1.4 million to local nonprofits annually. Also, we just ended what was a record year for us profitability-wise, and many of you in business know that it was not an easy year, and there were a lot of challenges, but through the great efforts of the team here and the rest of the team, which maybe they can give a wave here, we were able to have an excellent year. And we were proud that we were recognized not only on a profitability basis, but we were named Bank of the Year by the Western Independent Bankers Association. We were voted best place, one of the best places to live and work on the Pacific Coast Business Times poll. And recently, we're recognized by the American Banker as one of the best banks to work for nationally, where we were 23 out of 75 that were named. So all in all, excellent year, and proud of what we've been able to contribute. But I mentioned that I'd been working here for 40 years, but I've lived here all my life. And since December 4th, like a lot of you, I've really had a heavy heart. I personally wasn't impacted by the fire, but the family, friends, co-workers, clients, it's just been devastating. And we, from a business perspective, I know that the challenges of everyday business are tough enough without the magnitude of a natural disaster that we went through. So I am encouraged by some of the folks that I talked to and the strength and resiliency that they've displayed and the volunteer effort for those in need, but it's going to take time. And at Montecito Bank and Trust, we're doing our best to respond to that for clients. We've developed a streamlined program to both through application and fund loans for gap financing for clients in need. We've geared up a process when it comes time to rebuild and recover for construction lending, and we're happy to reach out in that effort. So any of the team members here or myself directly, if we can be assistance, please feel free to call on us. I'd like to thank the Chamber for establishing this rich tradition. I've been to many of these. I always come away inspired by the stories and the accomplishments of the honorees, and appreciate the Chamber's role in making that happen. And congratulations to the honorees. Thank you.
I'm now going to introduce our sponsors, and would you please hold your applause until the end. Our platinum sponsors are City of Ventura, Community Memorial Health Systems, 4 Point Sheridan, Marriott Beach Ventura, and Ventura Auto Center. Our gold sponsors are AT&T, Gold Coast Acura, Hofer Properties, Premier America, and Ventura County Credit Union. Our silver sponsors are E.J. Harrison & Sons, CESP Consulting, and VC Reporter. Our bronze sponsors are Bank of Sierra, Gold Coast Transit, Grocery Outlet, Myers, Witters, Gibson, Jones, and Feingold, Pacific View Mall, Tolman Weicker Insurance Services, UCLA Health, Ventura Rental Party Center, and Western States Petroleum Association. Our media sponsors are CAPS Media Center, Dan Holmes Photo, Gold Coast Broadcasting, Kim Pagano Show, Lunars Production Services, Pacific Coast Business Times, Ventura Adult and Continuing Education and TDC Studios, and Ventura Breeze. Our photo booth sponsor, by the way, you all have to go out there and make sure you utilize it. It's fun pictures. Is sponsored by Fast Signs Ventura. And at this time, I probably need glasses, but you know, I'm just so vain. I should have said this before, but now I'm going to say it, okay? Thank you, Montecito Bank and Trust. They're everywhere. I mean, if you attend events, you know that they've got a team that is active and involved in community events everywhere, not just in Ventura, but in Carpinteria and all over. So, anyway, lost my spot. Okay, now I'm going to introduce some of the elected officials here today. Please join me in welcoming them, but please hold your applause. City of Ventura, Deputy Mayor Matt Levere. City of Ventura Council members Cheryl Heitman, Jim Monahan, and Christy Weir. Mayor of Camarillo, Charlotte Craven. Board of Education members John Walker, Mary Hafner, Velma Lomax, Jackie Moran, and Sabrina Rodriguez. Also representing Senator Jackson today is Betsy Cervantes. Also representing Congresswoman Julia Brownlee is Daniel Dominguez. Representing Assembly Member Jackie Irwin, Jeanette Sanchez Palacios. Representing Assembly Member Monique Limon is Angelica Cisneros. Representing Supervisor Steve Bennett is Brian Brennan. They will all be bringing certificates to the front today, as Stephanie explained to you, and you will pick them up as you get your award. Now, I think it's time to step out of the way and let someone who is more organized take my place. Stephanie.
Thank you, Nan. So this year we have continued our partnership with Ventura Adult and Continuing Education, or VACE, and their video production center, which is the TDC Studios. We've worked hand in hand with them for a number of years now, and they produce the videos that you'll see presenting our award winners. Back in November, many of our presenters took time out of their busy schedule to go into the TDC and VACE studios to film their segments. You'll be seeing them shortly. So we just want to thank our friends at VACE for all that they do. They're in the back of the room today making sure everything runs smoothly. So we'll try and keep up with you. How's that, Rich? Let's give them a round of applause. Also, another individual that works hard to make us look good is our photographer today, Dan Holmes. He will be roaming around through the audience, taking photos and capturing the special moments that happen here today. And in a few weeks, you'll be able to see those photos up on the Chamber website and on our Facebook page. So thank you, Dan, for your help in photography today. And throughout the program, you'll notice that many of last year's recipients are here today to present the award to this year's recipient. We ask that you hold your applause until after the award is presented, and you'll have plenty of time to recognize the very worthy individuals who are receiving awards today. As Nan mentioned, we do have certificates from each of our legislators here today. We'll put those in a stack and we'll hand those to you before you leave. And with that, I would like to say, let's get on with the show. So I'm going to step out of the way, and Nan, if you'll join me over here, we're going to have our first award.
In June of 2015, Dr. Ronald Attenay, Dr. A, and his wife Vicki moved to Ventura and established Sunset Dental. Ventura has never been the same. Dr. A and Vicki have a commitment to community that far surpasses expectation. They are amazing supporters of the Chamber, and Dr. A is an ambassador who, along with Vicki, attends nearly every event the Chamber holds, including ribbon cuttings, meetings, Biz Connects, and major events. Sunset Dental participates in multiple organizations including Ventura Lions Club, Coffee Connections, Latino Expo Business Connect, Ventura Sister City Laredo Organization, Santa Barbara Sister City Puerto Vallarta Organization, is on the committee for the 2018 Relay for Life, is a committee member for the Ventura Police Department Canine Unit, and is one of the 2 Pink Musketeers for the American Cancer Society to benefit breast cancer awareness. Sunset Dental has become an integral part of Ventura. They are known to be a friendly, caring, and kind dental office. Their 25 five-star Yelp reviews show how their care for the community crosses over to how they do business. Even their patients who go in feeling afraid or worried come out saying they've smiled the entire time and had a pain-free experience. Sunset Dental has a friendly staff of 4, including Dr. A, Vicki, Elizabeth, and Vanessa. They have recently expanded with a new second office in Oxnard where Dr. A says they will start to become involved as well. Thank you, Dr. A and Vicki, for being a constant inspiration to us all. Ventura Chamber of Commerce is honored to name Sunset Dental as the 2017 Small Business of the Year.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Matthew Couch, and I was proud to receive this honor in 2016. Me and Shelby represent Mortgage Couch here.
Come on. And we're honored to give you guys this award. Congratulations.
One thing that I knew wasn't going to be on stage, and I wanted to make sure we had it, if you know Dr. A at all.
We got to turn around. We got to turn around and get the audience.
Well, we're going to get them all. We're going to get them all here. Let me I'm not as well versed at this, so we're going to do that. So we got that. And then let's go around. Make sure we get everybody over there. All right.
Congratulations, you guys. Thank you. Stand over here. Sorry, this is how you do it. Oh, well, this is how we're first. You guys know what you're supposed to do.
This is awesome. 2.5 years ago, Sunset Dental was born. Vicki and I moved to Ventura not only to start a new business, but to start a new chapter in our lives. Upon arrival, we knew no one. And as I look across this room, we see so many people here that we now call friends. There's a saying, You are only as good as who you surround yourself with. Within our office, we would like to thank our staff, Elizabeth and Vanessa. Within the chamber, I would personally like to thank James Nichols, who took me under his wing and guided me through the world of networking.
Then there is the staff at the Ventura Chamber of Commerce, whose tireless efforts often go unnoticed. Thank you, Ashley, Jessica, Angie, and Maya. We would also like to thank Stephanie Caldwell, who has not only been very supportive, but has also become a close friend.
1 year ago, I sat right over there watching this award being given to the mortgage couch. I would have never thought that a year later we'd be standing up here receiving this great honor, especially knowing how much Matt and Shelby give back to our community. I'd like to lastly thank the entire chamber. Thank you all for being here and supporting Sunset Dental. And a special thanks to all of our first responders for keeping our city safe. And remember, be true to your teeth or they'll be false to you. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
Happy holidays! Aloha Steakhouse opened in July of 2003 and was one of the first true green recycled businesses in Ventura County. Aloha opened its doors with 95% recycled materials, as the entire interior came from the Ventura and Oceanside Chart House restaurants that were slated for demolition. The only new item in the building was the carpet. In fact, all 52 employees, including owners Jose Sandoval and Jim Avery, came from the Ventura Chart House and together had over 500 years of working as a team. In late 2002, Jose and Jim dismantled both restaurants piece by piece. They took the next 8 months to put it all back together. They came up with the name Aloha for the Aloha spirit that came from 23 years at the Ventura Chart House. Aloha Steakhouse co-owner Charnel Smith serves on the Ventura Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, is co-chair of the Marketing Committee, and is a member of the Executive Committee. She also serves on the Downtown Ventura Organization Board. The Aloha spirit runs deep in the organization and goes far beyond serving guests who walk through their doors. Each year, Aloha opens their doors on Thanksgiving to feed families in need. Additionally, they help support the City Center, multiple Ventura schools, Pier Under the Stars, Taste of Ventura, Moonlight at the Ranch, and numerous other organizations. Aloha Steakhouse is a Ventura treasure, and owners Jose, Jim, and Charnel have given far more to the community than gorgeous views and fantastic food. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is honored to present Aloha Steakhouse with the 2017 Mid-Sized Business of the Year Award.
Good afternoon. First, I want to say last year I was blessed and privileged to win this award, and it is truly an honor. And 3 years ago when I moved up here, the first restaurant I ate at just happened to be Aloha Steakhouse. So, awesome food. My name is Michael Kozakowski, owner of Gold Coast Acura, and I'm really proud to present this award to you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you to the Chamber for this amazing award. Thank you very much. I wanted to recognize Stephanie for the amazing work your team and you do for all the businesses in the city. You've been fantastic for us. And thank you for 15 years of support to the Aloha Steakhouse. And hopefully we can keep it going for another 15 years. Thank you very much.
The Kirby family came to Ventura from Chicago in 1966 and opened an Oldsmobile dealership located on Main Street in downtown Ventura. In 1972, Kirby Oldsmobile was the first Ventura auto dealer to relocate to the all-new Ventura Auto Center. Over the years, Kirby acquired Jeep, Eagle, and Suzuki and continues to provide excellent service to these customers today. In 2009, Kirby became a Kia dealer, and in 2014, purchased the Subaru and RB dealerships from Barber Automotive Group. In 1966, Kirby Oldsmobile began with just over 20 employees, and today, Kirby Auto Group has grown to include 3 dealerships, an award-winning collision center, and employs over 160 people, all conveniently located in the Ventura Auto Center. The Kirby Auto Group family still retains its basic core values of taking care of the customer with the highest level of customer service, stressing honesty and transparency, and providing its employees not just jobs, but an opportunity to have a better future for themselves and their families. Kirby Auto Group believes in developing strong relationships and giving back to our community through organizations with whom they dedicate their time and resources. Some of these organizations include the Boys and Girls Club, Interface, Caregivers, Food Share, the American Heart Association, local schools, their sports programs, Relay for Life, and the Chamber's Teacher of the Month Awards. In August, the Kirby dealership completed a 14th-month renovation of its aging facility. The beautiful new showroom is now arguably one of the most energy-efficient buildings in the city of Ventura. The Kirby Subaru dealership is still undergoing an expansion of its service department, which will employ an additional 8 people to better serve its growing customer base. The Kirby Auto Group is a positive and proactive leader in the community. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is proud to recognize Kirby Auto Group as the 2017 Large Business of the Year.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is Shannon Ellis of Patagonia, and it is my absolute pleasure to present the 2017 Large Business of the Year Award to another outstanding organization who's dedicated to providing a work environment that's fantastic for its employees and gives back to a wonderful city of Ventura. Kirby Auto Group, congratulations.
Thank you, John. Thank you all for being here today. Kirby Auto Group is 51 years in the city of Ventura. That's a landmark in itself. Kirby Auto Group is proud, honored, and grateful to be accepting this prestigious award today, and grateful that all you folks are here to honor us. Thank you very much.
The award for Nonprofit of the Year honors a group that started with a dream. We all watched as their hard work and perseverance flourished and slowly became a reality. Diversity Collective is the parent organization of Ventura County Pride, AIDS Walk Ventura, and the Diversity Gala. They incorporated as a nonprofit in 2014 with the mission to promote advocacy, education, and mental and physical health for the LGBTQ community in Ventura County. This past summer was the 18th annual Ventura County Pride Festival, which is the largest LGBTQ event in the county. As Diversity Collective grew, so did their dreams. 3 years ago, Diversity Collective relaunched AIDS Walk Ventura with the intent to raise funding for a community-based HIV, AIDS education and prevention program. Then this past August, the Chamber and the community were there to celebrate with Diversity Collective when they opened the doors to their Community Resource Center in partnership with other LGBTQ community-based nonprofits. The previous center closed in 2009, and our community was thrilled to welcome this much-needed resource back into Ventura. Thank you to the Diversity Collective for their services, passion, and love that you provided to our Ventura community. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce congratulates Diversity Collective on being named the 2017 Nonprofit of the Year Award.
Hi, my name is Madhu. I'm with Ventura Education Partnership. We're an all-volunteer nonprofit, and it is so exciting to see another nonprofit that is all-volunteer being recognized for their hard work and passion. I am thrilled to present the 2017 Nonprofit of the Year Award to Diversity Collective.
Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Summers, and I am the president of the board of Diversity Collective. On behalf of my board, Michael McDonald, Kelly Marie Jones, Genevieve Flores-Haro, and Ashley Anderson, our advisory board, our hundreds of volunteers, and our committees, I am honored to accept this award. We are proud and honored chamber members. This award from members of the chamber represents the support for Diversity Collective and our mission to provide education and advocate for the LGBTQ community and those affected by HIV/AIDS. The suicide rate in the LGB community is twice that the national average and is 4 times that in the trans community. 86% of LGBTQ youth report being harassed or bullied at schools. 50% experience negative environments at home. And 50% of youth on the streets identify as LGBTQ. Youth rejected by their families experience 3 times more likely to have substance abuse problems. And the LGBT community sees substantially higher sexual assault percentages, which was too extensive to list. It was just reported end-of-year data that Ventura County is experiencing an HIV/AIDS epidemic. And like most nonprofits who focus on marginalized communities, we have our work cut out for us. But we do not do that alone, and we know that a lot of the people sitting in these rooms today help us out, and we thank you. It's not all grim statistics. We know the LGBT community participates in business and commerce at every level. We are significant contributors to the US economy in the tune of almost $1 trillion in 2017. An LGBTQ household spends on average 8% more than a non-LGBTQ household, with most being spent on books at 72%, followed by electronics, wine, and liquor. And I want to see if my table is still there and not downstairs in the bar or on their phones. 55% of us choose to do business with companies and businesses that are committed to diversity and the equal treatment of the LGBTQ community. 70% would pay a premium for products from companies that support LGBTQ community. 78% of LGBT adults and their friends, family, and relatives switch to brands that are known to be LGBTQ friendly. To wrap it up, Diversity Collective would like to thank our first responders who bravely protected our cities during the Thomas Fire last month, and our hearts go out to all those affected by the fire and mudslides. As a participant in Ventura County nonprofit's world for the past 20 years, I have to say, this is not going to be a normal year for us to fundraise. We will all have to go above and beyond to support our local nonprofits and the important work that they do. To learn more about DCVC, you can go to our website. And again, I thank the Chamber and all of you for this honor.
The Innovation Award is presented to a Ventura Chamber of Commerce member who embraces the creative spirit through innovative new products and services within the past 12 months. The Ventura Visitors and Convention Bureau, or VVCB, is a perfect embodiment of this description, especially in light of all the new, inspiring, creative, and innovative projects they have undertaken over the past year. From the beautiful new layout and design of the Ventura Magazine Inspiration Guide, which focuses not on typical ads, but on high-quality visual entertainment, to their YouTube drone videos, to #Visit Ventura music videos, the VVCB has taken the typical standards of advertising and moved them to an entirely new level of creativity, innovation, and aesthetic appeal. One project specifically that comes to mind and is worth mention is when the Ventura Visitors Center worked with Cabrillo Middle School to welcome the Amjun bike tour to our town in style. If you have not checked out that video on YouTube, it is definitely worth a view, and it brought Ventura great coverage. Additionally, they are launching a Made in Ventura brand that will be available to businesses who are creating products here in Ventura as a way to further tell our story. VVCB strives to drive Ventura's economy through tourism by creating demand for the Ventura experience. VVCB captures the city's spirit and showcases its best attributes in unique and creative ways that convey Ventura's charm and invite travelers to dig in a little deeper and stay a little longer. VVCB is committed to building new and celebrating sustained partnerships both locally and abroad in its mission to advance economic development in the city of Ventura. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is honored to present Ventura Visitors and Convention Bureau with the 2017 Innovation Award.
It is my honor to present the 2017 Innovation Award to the VVCB, and here accepting is Marlis Oster and Ed Wien. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. VVCB is a mouthful, I know, so Visit Ventura will do, that's just fine. But thank you so much. We are very, very excited about this, and I definitely want to recognize our team, the Visit Ventura team, so if you'll just wave table 26. Yeah. They're amazing. Thank you so much. And then our board of directors, and of course Ed Weehan's up here to represent them, but we've got a spectacular board of directors and advisory board that just says, okay, that's a little bit crazy, but go for it. So we're very grateful for the support. I will share that a few years ago at a city council meeting, one of the council members said, okay, Marlis, so what's the hook? What's the marketing hook for Ventura? Is it an event? Is it a certain attraction? And immediately it's our community. Hands down, it's our community. It's everyone in this room that makes the difference for Ventura, because there's a lot of beautiful coastal destinations, right? I mean, we've got a lot of competition for that tourism dollar, but it's you and it's your story that we are privileged and honored to be able to share as the Ventura story. So I thank you.
What happens when you bring together a rancher with a purpose-driven philanthropist? You get a husband and wife committed to the greater good here in Ventura. In 2014, they co-founded the Rancho Ventura Conservation Trust with the goal of providing stewardship to over 7,000 acres in the Ventura foothills. Richard and Bonnie run a 300-head cow-calf operation and farm 91 acres of avocados on their ranch. Richard has been caring for these Ventura hillsides since 1979. He has been recognized for best practices in land stewardship numerous times, including in 2011, when the Resource Conservation District awarded him the Excellence in Environmental and Agricultural Land Stewardship Award.
Both Richard and Bonnie serve the community in various roles. Bonnie serves on the Ventura Chamber PAC, is a California governor-appointed Fair Board Director of the 31st California Agricultural District, trustee for California Rangeland Trust, the Ventura County CoLab Foundation, and the California Energy Museum. Richard serves on the board of VACE CoLab, Ventura Cattlemen's Association, and Ventura County Contractors Association. Richard is also president of the California Energy Alliance. The mission of Rancho Ventura Conservation Trust is to protect the natural diversity, scenic open space, and agricultural vitality of our Ventura County ranch and coastal areas. Rancho Ventura is an agricultural and open space land trust. Rancho Ventura acquired 860 acres that was generously donated by Lloyd Properties in September 2016. This May, the Rancho Ventura Conservation Trustees entered into a purchase agreement to acquire an additional 752 acres adjacent to the land held by the trust. This spring, the Rancho Conservation Trust, led by Richard and Bonnie, worked to preserve our beloved Ventura landmark 2 trees by replanting a new tree to replace the one that had died. They are committed to protecting the abundant wildlife and providing this as a cherished community asset for generations to come. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is proud to present Bonnie and Richard Admore with the 2017 Hometown Hero Award.
Before I hand over this award to Rich and Bonnie, I just have to say a couple of things about it. For those of you who come every year, you know that the Hometown Hero is not an annual award that we give. Many of our awards, every year we have a recipient of those awards. But the Hometown Hero Award is one of those very special awards that when something truly extraordinary happens in our community, we pull it out, we dust it off, and we say, we need to recognize that. And it's that extraordinary effort and action on your behalf that we would like to present you with our Hometown Hero Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, Stephanie. You know, Bonnie and I are so humbled and honored to be here today receiving this award in front of our neighbors and our friends, our colleagues and our mentors, that we can't even possibly put it into words, but here we go. You know, I got a job working on that ranch 38 years ago, and I love that ranch just as much today and those lands as I did 38 years ago. We're so fortunate to be able to take care of those lands all these years. And I worked for the great Rocky Esparza and Toots Aregi, who had 106 years experience providing stewardship for those hills above Ventura. And the one thing they instilled upon me above all was the fact that you have to take care of that land, and that land will take care of you. So with that covenant, we have always ridden forwards to do the best we can for the wildlife habitat, because having all those critters up there, they were there first. And they're the most important thing we look at every day when we go out to tell what kind of a job we're doing taking care of that land. So we're proud of that. And we just, you know, taking care of that land every day is definitely something we do and we love. But it's really who we are. It's what's inside of us that makes us do that. I'm so proud to have Bonnie stand by my side and do this along with our kids and our board of trustees and the community as a whole. You know, this community is really the heroes. The first responders, all our neighbors and friends that stood together during these tough times in December when the Thomas Fire blew through with a major disaster. But as a community, we'll be stronger. And our hillsides will be stronger and we'll grow together better than ever. So thank you for that. And Bonnie, why don't you say something nice?
Yes, sir. So all of you I consider friends, and I know almost all of you in the room, and I just want to make sure there's one special woman here in the room today that many of you don't know, and that's my mother-in-law, Maria Atmore. Wave hi, Mom. We have this incredible family of friends, and really what we want to say in our deepest gratitude to our Ventura Chamber Board of Directors, Stephanie Caldwell and her amazing staff of angels at the Chamber office, and to all of you today. We want to move forward and heal together and grow together. And the ranch is there for you. to heal, to find your resilience, to just find that quiet space. We will have hikes again starting next month, up to 2 trees. But if you just need to get away, call me. Come up for a cup of tea. We'll go for a walk. We'll go look for birds. The kids are going to come back and start doing their field tours. That land up on those hillsides and those 2 trees that we look at each and every day are yours. They belong to all of us. So please come spend time. Let your heart heal. And always remember that the most important thing that we have to hold on to is one another. Thank you so much.
The honoree for Young Professional of the Year needs no introduction. Her outgoing personality, care for Ventura community, and hard work on behalf of countless organizations has earned Jennifer Caldwell the admiration and friendship of many. Jennifer is the Special Events Manager at FoodShare, Ventura County's food bank, which works to feed 75,000 hungry friends and neighbors each month in Ventura County. Jennifer works to raise money with events like Blue Jean Ball and Can Tree Drive. She adds the fun to fundraising. Anyone who meets Jennifer knows that her heart lies in giving back and service to her community. Very little happens without Jennifer jumping in to lead the team effort. On top of her tireless work at FoodShare Ventura County, Jennifer is also the incoming 2018 chair of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce Young Professionals Group and has served on the executive leadership team with Relay for Life. Jennifer was recently accepted into Cohort 23 with the Ventura County Leadership Academy and serves as the cohort representative. Even in the face of adversity, we have seen Jennifer move forward with enthusiasm, amazing organizational skills, optimism, and a smile. We're very proud to have her as a member and friend. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is proud to honor Jennifer Caldwell as the 2017 Young Professional of the Year.
Good afternoon. My name is Jordan Olias of Salix Pharmaceuticals, and it is an absolute honor to present this award, the 2017 Young Professional of the Year, to the amazing Jennifer Caldwell.
Chair of hi, there we go. Hi guys, that was the chair of my board, Joe Schrader. That was pretty amazing. Patty Braga, I can tell you fed him a few lines, so thank you for that. This award is very special to me for 2 reasons. One, it was voted on by my peers of all ages, and that makes it pretty spectacular. And second reason is you can have all the millennials in the world, but we need you to teach us, to guide us, and to show us and support us. And that's what makes this so special, because I have a lot of people here in the room today that have done just that for me, and I want to make sure they don't go unnamed and unnoticed. First and foremost, Stephanie Caldwell, what you've done with the chamber and this community. No, we're not sisters, by the way, but we just act like it. Has been absolutely incredible. Bonnie Atmore, I emulate you in many things I do in this community, so thank you. John Silva, where's my $20? Just kidding. You're amazing. Patty Braga, Natalie Yanez, what you do for Ventura County Credit Union is amazing, but what you do for this community is unmatched. So thank you. Marnie Brooke, ditto goes to you, girl. You're amazing. Bruce Hawley, where are you? You're everywhere, which is what makes you so amazing. So thank you for being you. And last but certainly not least, my leader, my CEO, and my friend, Monica White. Thank you for what you've done so far, and I am very looking forward to continuing being by your side, doing it with you. So for this and for all of it, thank you.
The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is fortunate to have a very dedicated group of ambassador volunteers made up of chamber members who promote our work through their participation in outreach. Becoming a chamber ambassador takes dedication, time, and commitment to engaging others. We are grateful for all that they do. Chris Hansen embodies the dedication, time, and commitment of a chamber ambassador. Often behind the scenes, Chris is always there to help. Chris has been a business owner for 25 years. He started his first business, Hansen Janitorial, in 1992, then added a concrete resurfacing company in 2005. In 2012, a car accident left him unable to work in the construction industry. So in 2013, Chris began the process of opening his State Farm insurance office. Today, Chris is the good neighbor that the State Farm tagline touts. He is an active ambassador, often seen at ribbon cuttings, networking events, and helping to onboard new members as an ambassador buddy. But he is also very busy behind the scenes. Earlier this year, the ambassadors in YPG had a friendly competition, a linen drive, sheets, blankets, and towels. The purpose of this drive was to benefit many of our local nonprofit members. When the YPG group pulled in an enormous donation from several hotels in the Valley, Chris readily volunteered to drive his good neighbor van down to pick up the massive donation. He regularly loans his van to clients and members who need it, without question, without fail. Chris participates in multiple committees, and when the Chamber put out the call from the City of Ventura for volunteers to serve on the Measure O Committee, Chris once again stepped up. Aside from his role as Chamber Ambassador, Chris is also the membership chair for Ventura East Rotary. He is a member of Ventura Chamber of Commerce Toastmasters. He is a husband and proud father of 4. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is proud to present Chris Hansen as the 2017 Ambassador of the Year. Congratulations, Chris Hansen, on Ambassador of the Year.
When I came to Ventura, much like Dr. A talked about earlier, I didn't know anybody, and I did construction, and much of that was out of the either out of the area, or out of the state. And when I started my company in actually 2014 with State Farm, I was really embraced by a lot of people that made me feel welcomed, just like Dr. A. And that was truly really put to the test in December. And this community is just amazing. And I'm very proud to be a part of it. I'm very happy to be here with my family. I'm thankful to my kids and my wife, Coral. They allow me to do what I do. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate the ambassadors. They're an amazing group of people that are just willing to do anything out there to be able to help the business community. And the business community sometimes needs a little either guidance, and sometimes people aren't completely comfortable in social environments, and the ambassadors are kind of that way. I mean, we're more than willing to help and give you guidance and kick you a little bit and help you. Thank you so much to Stephanie. She's really she's been an amazing force in the chamber, and I'm so grateful to be part of it. So thank you so much.
At the Chamber, we are very fortunate to work with a number of wonderful volunteers. The Chamber is full of incredibly dedicated professionals who regularly and selflessly give of their time, talent, and treasure. So each year when we meet to review and select our Volunteer of the Year, it's a challenge. This year, one name clearly stood out among the others, Shannon Hilligus. Shannon assumed the role as General Manager of the Ventura Beach Marriott in 2013, with a commitment to carry on with the Marriott core value, Spirit to Serve Community. Through partnerships with VACE Innovates, the local high schools and colleges, his team at the Marriott hosts organized tours of the hotel to students exploring the hospitality pathway. He provides guest speakers in the classroom and provides job shadow and internship opportunities with Ventura High School, Pacifica High School, and Oxnard High School post-secondary education students. Shannon leads his team in partnership with the American Cancer Society, providing a team of volunteers at the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Ventura event. His hotel assists with parking detail and provides other on-site coordination in addition to fundraising for the event. Shannon champions Brighton Management's lodging partnership with the American Cancer Society, where they provide complimentary lodging to eligible patients who are receiving cancer treatment at local facilities. In an effort to serve his community, Shannon serves on the board and as treasurer of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce, as a trustee of the Ventura Chamber PAC, and a board member of the Ventura County Lodging Association, and as an advisory member of Visit Ventura. Shannon is an incredible asset, always willing to lend a hand. He has become a trusted resource and has been quick to volunteer and always follows through. He plays a huge role in our community, and we are so grateful for his constant support and altruism. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the 2017 Volunteer of the Year Award to Shannon Hilligus. So I think I mentioned earlier that these awards were filmed back in November, and since then, Shannon has stepped up again, no surprise, and he now serves as our incoming board chair for the Chamber. So he will represent the Chamber as the chair of the board in 2019. So congratulations again, Shannon, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. I think it's an honor. I think I'm very fortunate to have the role models I do, and Stephanie and Nan and John, the chamber board members that I serve with. They're really an incredible inspiration. The community partners with Visit Ventura, the Lodging Association, I know they're both here today, and congratulations to you. They really make it a great place to live and do business in. Brighton Management, my boss, Victor Dollar, the Senior Vice President, is here as well, and they've really encouraged and supported us to be able to get involved in the community, so we're grateful for that. Most of all, the amazing team I have here at the hotel, who's always so willing to be volunteered. So they're incredible, so thank you very much.
And our next awards are in partnership with the City of Ventura, so go ahead and roll the tape.
Founded by Yvonne Chenard in 1973, Patagonia is an outdoor apparel company that's a local gem and a global force for the environment. A certified B Corp and a City of Ventura certified green business, Patagonia's mission is to build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, and use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis. The company is recognized internationally for its commitment to authentic product quality and environmental activism, contributing over $89 million in grants and in-kind donations to date. Patagonia currently operates over 30 retail stores in North America and has a distinct philosophy when opening new ones. Ever since they transformed the former meatpacking facility into their first store in Ventura in the early 1970s, it's been their belief that using and improving existing buildings rather than constructing new ones is the most responsible thing to do. They do their best to stick to this principle, but when they can't, they build buildings that last. They design them with aesthetic appeal and try to make use of environmentally conscious construction materials and fixtures. And they always do their best to make their stores unique, reflecting the history and natural features of their locations. Dean Carter, Vice President, leading Human Resources, Legal, and Financial Services at Patagonia, serves on the Ventura Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, and Patagonia representatives are part of the emerging City of Ventura and Ventura Chamber of Commerce Green Task Force, which is committed to making Ventura a greener, more sustainable city. The City of Ventura and the Ventura Chamber of Commerce are honored to present Patagonia with the 2017 Environmental Excellence Award.
Good afternoon. I'm Cheryl Heitman, a member of the Ventura City Council, and it's my honor today to present the Environmental Excellence Award to Patagonia, a company that truly exemplifies what it means to protect the environment. And just on another note, I want to personally thank them on behalf of the City Council for what they did during the December disaster, the Thomas fires, by offering all the firefighters and all the first responders who were here a 50% discount on everything in their store. It was truly an amazing gift to our community, as well as the people who lost their homes. So thank you to Patagonia, and congratulations.
On behalf of Patagonia, thank you very much for this prestigious award. As it was mentioned in the video, for those of you that didn't know, Patagonia was founded in and still continues to this day to call the west side of Ventura home. We've grown from our origination of occupying the tiny tin shed behind the former meatpacking plant to now house nearly 600 employees over 18 buildings throughout the west end of Ventura. It's probably likely that most of you don't know that, because very much in the Patagonia roots is the roots of Ventura that we continue with our very unassuming ways. Over the last 30 years, we've pledged 1% of our annual global sales to the preservation and protection of the environment. Nearly 80 local, small but mighty grassroots environmental organizations have been the recipients of the nearly $90 million that we've given away since the program's inception. We thank our customers, near and far, for their support of our efforts to protect our nation's public lands, and on a more local level, the preservation of our open space, ag and farmland and ranch land, free-flowing rivers, and ocean. Thank you, Chamber, for this amazing award, and congratulations to all of the businesses, people, and organizations being recognized today for the dedication that they're making to make Ventura a great place to do business in, work in, and live in. Thank you.
Hello, it's my privilege to present to you the City of Ventura Employee of the Year, Ventura Police Services Officer Tracy Court. Tracy began her career with the Ventura Police Department as a public safety dispatcher in June of 1998. In 2004, Tracy became a police services officer where she has worked a variety of assignments, including the front desk, storefront liaison, training coordinator, volunteer in policing and volunteer program coordinator, and in our alcohol beverage control enforcement program. Tracy is currently assigned to the Professional Standards Career Development Division, where she plays a key role in the process for new hire backgrounds for all positions across the police department. She also serves as the first level of review for many police department generated city ordinance related citations. She has the skills and expertise to fill in as needed for nearly every professional staff position at the police department. This includes as a public safety dispatcher in the communications center, working to resolve notices of disturbances and other administrative actions, court liaison, property room officer, and works at the driving under the influence checkpoints. Tracy was previously recognized as the Police Department's Dispatcher of the Year and has been identified multiple times as our Employee of the Month. Every successful organization needs an employee like Tracy Court, a competent team player with a positive attitude who is always willing to serve in any role necessary for the success of the organization. She's a tremendous asset to the police department and the community we serve. Congratulations, Tracy Court, for a well-deserved honor.
So unfortunately, Tracy had a planned trip and could not be here today, but it's an honor as a police chief to have the City Employee of the Year represented by one of the little more than 50 professional staff that works at the police department as police services officers, dispatchers, records clerks, secretaries, and really are a big part of our success. If I could just take one moment also, and I know Chief Andaya shares with me our thanks for the accolades that the police department and the fire department received at the beginning of this, but I also want to point out that our police department and our fire department's success because of the city team and the city employees. And I believe our interim city manager, Dan Perenick, is here, and I would ask also that any other city employee here stand up, because together we're gonna recover from the Thomas fire, and Ventura is gonna continue to be a success. Thank you.
Please join me in congratulating Fire Captain Tom Hoffman, the 2017 City of Ventura Supervisor of the Year. Tom truly embodies the ideals and core values of both the city and the Ventura Fire Department. He is always willing to go far beyond the extra mile. You will never find him without a smile on his face, and he cares very genuinely about this community and its residents. Captain Hoffman seizes every opportunity possible to mentor those he supervises. He is patient, positive, and provides an environment that inspires others to do their best and constantly search for ways to improve. Tom has been instrumental representing the fire department in the city's efforts to address the challenging issue of homelessness in this community. Rather than view it as a problem, Tom made it his mission to work towards solutions and options that help those in difficult situations. He works closely with Ventura Police Department's Patrol Task Force and the Community Intervention Court as part of his overall effort. A natural leader and someone who inspires others to be their best, I am proud to present Fire Captain Tom Hoffman as the City of Ventura's 2017 Supervisor of the Year. Thank you. I want to echo Chief Corney's thanks to this community as well. In some of the press conferences that we made, the fact that we evacuated 27,000 people off those hillsides in 90 minutes is what allowed us to do our jobs, like Captain Hoffman and Firefighter Johnson that you're going to meet shortly. So it really was a team effort, and we could not have done the job we did that we get thanks for if not for this community and the amazing group of people in here and outside this building all around our city. So thank you again to the community for helping us do our job from that whole week. So thank you very much. And then I will say for all the other presenters here, and hopefully you agree with me, there is absolutely nothing worse than watching these videos of us that we presented. I'm back there with Tom, and I can't even repeat what I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm on the next one too, it's great. Anyway, I will take 10 more seconds to say, Tom Hoffman was not unlike any other Ventura City firefighter on December 4th. We had 22 firefighters that were on duty. Tom was one of the 44 firefighters that was off duty. As soon as the fire began, every single person who had a badge came in, and if we had a seat or a lug nut or a seat belt, it was filled as quickly as possible, overwhelmingly, because our fire department was ready to go to work. So Tom was one of those people that got called in. Everything that you saw in the video was beyond true about Tom over the years, and it's my distinct, honestly, a privilege and an honor to present the City of Ventura Supervisor of the Year to Fire Captain Tom Hoffman.
I'm not very good at speeches, but first off, I want to thank the Chamber for this award. It's always humbling when you're just doing your job to be recognized. You just think you're going about your day by day, but it's humbling to know that you're doing a good job. And it's very easy here. I like to give just a ton of the accolades, I suppose, to all the employees that work here, specifically with the City of Ventura Fire Department, and then all the city employees that work with me, with us together. It just makes our job that much easier. 18 years ago, when I came to work here, I worked for my first captain, who was Miles Smith, whose wife Charnel is somewhere over there from Aloha Steakhouse. And he told me, if you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I've always thought of that, and that's how I base myself, because I was born and raised here. I was born at CMH. I went to school locally. I haven't left. Actually, Jeff Paul, I grew up on the same street as you. I played with your nephew Joe. But you look around the room and you see faces after spending 50 years in a community, and it's just very humbling. So I appreciate everything, the opportunity to work here and to help, and just like Miles said, do your best, have a great job. So thank you, everybody.
I'll be over here.
Scoot that way, Nan. Scoot that way. That way. Little steps. Yeah. I need more. Okay. We're helping out the photographer. Thank you.
Please join me in congratulating firefighter-paramedic Brandon Johnson, the 2017 Ventura Firefighter of the Year. Brandon hit the ground running as a new member of the Ventura Fire family, immediately becoming an engaged young firefighter with a passion for his job and a desire to get involved. With each station assignment Brandon received, he volunteered to take on additional responsibilities to assist the department in specialty programs and projects. In February of this year, when assigned to Fire Station 6 on the city's East End, Brandon faced the most challenging call in his life. While en route to a medical emergency, Brandon's engineer suffered a cardiac arrest behind the wheel. After the captain successfully and safely stopped the engine from the passenger seat, Brandon sprung into action and began working feverishly on his friend. With other responders eventually arriving on scene, Brandon delivered, directed, and oversaw the advanced medical care that proved to be the difference in saving a life and allowing a full recovery. Only this time, it was his friend and fellow firefighter. Yesterday, in San Francisco, Brandon received the Meritorious Service Award at the California Emergency Medical Services Awards ceremony. For his efforts that day and for his commitment to serving this community with passion and professionalism, I am proud to present firefighter-paramedic Brandon Johnson as the 2017 Ventura Firefighter of the Year. Hey, so it wasn't really last night. That would have been December 5th. And Brandon, I just would like to say, was one of the 22 on-duty firefighters on the night of December 4th. So to me, Brandon is really just the picture. This is the person you thank. Brandon was there. They went to work. They left the station that night at about 6:41, I believe. And from that point on, it was game on for about the next 40 hours before they got a break. So this is really, I'm the chief of the department, and it's my honor to lead people. But Brandon is the representative of what everyone did and what everyone continues to do. And I do want to say on Brandon's behalf, one of the things that was most difficult for our firefighters was that after about the first 48 hours of firefighting, we had to protect the city of Ventura continually. Things don't stop. Emergencies don't stop. We have over 16,000 calls for service per year out of 6 stations. And it was my duty to keep you protected. And so they were actually relegated to protecting the city while the 8,000 firefighters from around the country came to work on the fire. I think it's an understatement to say it drove them crazy to be running the 911 calls throughout our city in that week and 2 weeks following December 4th. But they knew that was their primary responsibility, that was my primary responsibility, and we maintained service through the city and relied on our partners from around the country to help us. But believe me, I think there's nail marks on the walls from them wanting to get out and do what they've lived to do, but they took care of you. And it was against everything that they had learned, but after those first 2 days, they had to come back in and take care of home. So thank you, Brandon, and everyone you represent for being patient with me making that decision. And also thank you for what you did on December 4th and for what you continue to do. Congratulations on being Ventura's 2017 Firefighter of the Year.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And thank you, Chief, for the kind words. I'm not very much of a public speaker, so I'll make it short. I just love doing this job. I love being out there day in and day out. I've only had a short 4 years of doing this, so I got a long road ahead of me. But first off, I want to thank the Ventura Chamber of Commerce for putting on the Poinsettia Awards ceremony. I'm honored to be here accepting this award today. Luckily, I was able to make it. If it was December 5th, I would have been up in San Francisco accepting another award, but I'm glad I was able to be here today. I also want to thank the City of Ventura as well as the Ventura City Fire Department for allowing me the opportunity to work for such a great community, and we're such great guys, and I look forward to many more years ahead. So, thank you.
Before I present to you this year's Ventura Police Officer of the Year, I need to make you aware of a very disturbing situation which has recently come to my attention.
Mr. President, pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Mike.
Have you had a chance to read the letter that I sent you?
Mike, you know I don't read anything. I just get it off the news. I saw it on fake news.
Well, let me just summarize. I've been trying to be Officer of the Year at the Ventura Police Department for going on 40 years now. I was an employee for 30 years, and every year, despite the fact that I was clearly the best candidate, I was rejected by someone else. Now, for the last several years, Police Chief Ken Corney has found it within his powers to find one of his favorite people to make Officer of the Year. And I'm just wondering if you would be able to help me work through the process. I know you've had some experience in your recent election to maybe push it over the edge and get me the assignment.
Mike, that story is horrible. Horrible, and if it were up to me, I'd shower you with billions and billions of awards. I tell you what, I have a good friend. I don't want to let anything away. His name is Vlad. We'll see what we can do.
Let's just make sure there's no obvious coordination.
Our collusion will be an illusion, Mike.
Excellent.
Well, thankfully, once again, we were able to intervene into Councilmember Tracy's attempt to influence the election of the Ventura Police Department Officer of the Year. I'm proud to present to you our 2017 Ventura Police Officer of the Year, Corporal Dean Cole. Dean served as a U.S. Marine from 1990 to 1996. After his service in the Marine Corps, Dean attended and graduated from the Golden West College Criminal Justice Academy and earned his associate's degree. He then began his policing career as an officer with the Burbank Airport Police Department, where he was recognized as their Officer of the Year. Dean then lateraled to the Ventura Police Department in 2008. Since coming to the Ventura Police Department, Dean has set himself apart as a member of the SWAT team, a field training officer, a lead scenario-based trainer. He has worked in the street crimes unit for about 2.5 years and was one of our lead auto theft investigators during that period of time before he was promoted to corporal. Dean now works in patrol, serving as a primary training officer, training our new recruits who will serve the community for decades to follow. Dean stands out amongst his peers as a dedicated officer, trainer, mentor, team player, and leader who sets the example. He demonstrates a work ethic that is highly respected by his peer. Dean's positive approach to his work defines the term "attitude is a choice." Dean embodies the virtues of a modern-day crime fighter as he serves our community with integrity, compassion, courage, fairness, and always puts service before self. On behalf of a grateful community, congratulations, Corporal Dean Cole, and thank you for your service.
So where's Mike Tracy? Actually, it just fell into place. We found a way to keep Mike Tracy out. He's serving jury duty today. So next year, when these videos happen, I think Mike will be in jury duty again. I have some connections there. I want to take a moment just to say when we think about what we want out of a Ventura police officer and what we expect for them in their day-to-day performance, Dean Cole exemplifies what we're looking for, and I can think of no better representative as this year's Officer of the Year, the 2017 Officer of the Year, than Dean. Dean, congratulations. I don't know how we do this. It wasn't on the script.
Thank you. Not quite sure how I'm going to follow that video. First, I'd just like to thank the Chamber for the award, Chief Corney, the Ventura Police Department, and all the people out here today. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And our next series of awards are in partnership with Ventura Unified School District.
Poinsettia Award. Kieran is a highly motivated, truly dedicated, hard-charging student. He leads by example in the classroom, on the cross-country team, in the district robotics research and development team, and with the Ventura High School music department. When his teachers were asked to describe Kieran, they all shared that he is a well-mannered and reserved young man of action who can be counted on to complete any job that he's asked to do, and he is greatly respected by his peers. Kieran is an integral part of the VHS community by leading himself and his teammates to excellence and victory. Kieran consistently is recognized as a scholar student by making the honor roll. And when he's not excelling in the classroom, Kieran is bringing electronic circuitry, screws, nuts, bolts, and carefully manufactured parts to life in a robot built for local, regional, and international competitions. When Kieran and his classmates aren't studying and working away, Kieran is doing his part on the VHS cross-country team to earn team awards, going the distance and working towards achieving impressive personal records. And if that's not enough, Kieran also plays his heart out on the bassoon as a member of VHS's Symphony Orchestra. Congratulations, Kieran.
As the superintendent of Ventura Unified School District, it's very clear to me that I possess the best job in the county. We work with over 2,000 professionals. We serve the needs of over 17,000 students, and I get to do things like this. It is my pleasure to present the 2017 Ventura Unified School District Male Student of the Year to Kieran Rickard.
So, really grateful to get this award, but I have a lot of support in my life that I have a lot of people to thank. So I'm going to start with Mr. Cohen. So I feel overwhelmed with how many activities I do, but I tend to see Mr. Cohen at track meets, at robotics events, at music events, and he does everything else also with the other activities. So I don't know how he does it, but he's everywhere at the same time, and it's really amazing to have such a great principal at Ventura High School. Next, teachers. I have really great teachers. Robotics teacher, or former robotics teacher, Velma Lomax. She really guided me where I wanted to go in life. Miss Bergfeld for computer science. They've just been great supporters in my life. And then finally, my family. So specifically my mom. I come home after 5 for cross country, and then on robotics nights, usually after 9:30 or 10. So I don't get a lot of time to do my work at a reasonable time, and she's willing to stay up late with me and help me, and it's been really awesome to have her. And then my dad, especially in the past year, it's been so great to have you at my events, at cross-country meets, at music concerts, at my robotics events. It's meant the world to have you there. So finally, just being part of a great community. Without Ventura, I don't know where I'd be. So thank you.
Not only does Genevieve Warner challenge herself academically, excelling in both her high school and college classes, she is vital to El Camino's school and community activities. Genevieve is a 4-year member of the school's leadership team and currently serves as the publicity chair. In her sophomore year, Genevieve was chosen to be El Camino's ambassador to the annual Hobie Conference for school leaders. Last year, Genevieve moved the audience greatly as a panel member of our school's Cultural Diversity Evening. Genevieve has been a member of our very competitive Geo Challenge, Knowledge Bowl, math teams, and a compelling finalist in our yearly Poetry Out Loud event. Along with these activities, Genevieve has served as a tutor for struggling elementary students in the Project Understanding program. Genevieve has accomplished all this and more from a power chair with only the limited use of her arms, and yet she has the most wonderful no excuses attitude one could ever find. She finds gratitude each day for the friendships and support she is surrounded by that she returns to others. Genevieve is truly amazing. We're so proud to honor Genevieve Warner with this year's award for Female Student of the Year.
It's such a pleasure to, it's just an honor to be able to do this and recognize students in this way. I understand you recently got accepted to Cal Lu.
I did.
Wow, unbelievable. Congratulations. Sorry, I'm off script now. It's my pleasure, my great pleasure, to present the 2017 VUSD Female Student of the Year to Genevieve Warner. Congratulations.
I'd just like to start by saying that I would not be who I am today without the education that I've received and the opportunities that I've had over the last 12 years to really grow and express myself as a human in this complicated teenage world. So I'd like to thank the district, Ventura Unified School District, and I'd like to thank my parents. My dad especially, some of you may know, he is a special education teacher for the district, and he's gone above and beyond. He's been a teacher in more areas than just academics, pretty much every aspect of my life. so I owe a lot of this to him. And I would like to thank the Chamber of Commerce for bailing me out of school today. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Genevieve, wait. We want you to come back and take a picture. So right over here.
Awesome.
Do you want to hold your award?
Annie McGavran is a math teacher and leader of Buena High School's Renaissance program. Annie works diligently to ensure that all students' needs are met. She always has a smile and a positive word of encouragement. She spends countless hours above and beyond her teaching schedule to guarantee that the numerous Renaissance activities and rallies include as many students and staff as possible. She began the Honor Guard for graduation so that Buena seniors can recognize adults that have made a difference in their lives. She has implemented an attendance award for classes that have perfect attendance over a period of time, and she spearheaded the Staff Member of the Week program to recognize the hard work and contributions of staff members on Buena's campus. These are just a few examples of her tireless efforts that consistently pay off as the students and staff feel uplifted because of her efforts. Those who spend time with her leave with a smile of their own. She leads with kindness, enthusiasm, and a desire to do what's best for students and staff. Annie displays humility in everything that she does. She would never draw attention to herself, as she believes the spotlight needs to shine on others. However, there is no one more deserving of recognition than Annie. Annie goes out of her way to improve everyone's day, which sets a strong example for students and staff to follow, and Buena would not be the same place without her. Annie is simply one of the nicest, happiest people I have ever met. She always has a smile on her face and a smile that is contagious. She has great ideas and is always enthusiastically saying yes to the ideas of others. If it's for a good thing, Annie is always on board to help work to make it happen and make it great. Her positivity is infectious and pervasive. Congratulations, Annie. You're truly amazing and very deserving of this year's Poinsettia Award for Educator of the Year.
Congratulations. It's my pleasure to present you with this award for the 2017 Ventura Unified School District Teacher of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Wow. Just the other day, I was having a discussion with my freshman class, and we were talking about how every moment of every day, humans all around the world have a choice to either contribute or take. And with freshmen, it was whether you're giving to the classroom learning environment or you're taking away from that. And so right now, all I can think about is this is a room of givers and contributors, and it's an honor to be among all of you. I just want to thank Ventura Unified for hiring me 11 years ago. I feel like every day I'm surprised to get paid to do what I do. And my school and Bobby Powers, and then my family. I don't know what I would do without all of you, and particularly my giving husband, who's also a firefighter too. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much.
The Jewel Key Award is presented to a business within the city of Ventura who has made major recognizable exterior improvements, redesign, or remodeling changes to their facility for the beautification of our poinsettia city. When entering downtown Ventura or leaving the area, Leashless Brewing is one of the first and last businesses you see. The complete renovation and beautification of this building has significantly improved the aesthetic appeal of our downtown while keeping the overall premise and theme. Leashless Brewing is a beautiful addition to our city, and we appreciate all the hard work that went into the beautification of the building, which is located at 585 East Thompson Boulevard. Leashless Brewing is an artisanal, certified organic craft brewery. Founded by Carpinteria native John Gonzalez, Leashless Brewing is rooted in the idea of being an environmentally conscious and sustainably minded company. At Leashless, organic brewing is not just a passion. It's a vehicle to transform the environment into something better. It's a way to transform the customer's palate into an environmental revolution, one glass of organic craft beer at a time. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is pleased to present Leashless Brewing with the 2017 Jewel Key Award.
Good afternoon. I'm Greg Van Ness, CEO of Tolman & Weicker Insurance Services, and I have some Jewel Key trivia for you. We were pleased to receive the Jewel Key Award last year, and you may know where Tolman & Weicker is located at the corner of Thompson Fir, right on Plaza Park. This year's Jewel Key Award winner is bookending on the other corner of Plaza Park, and it is my great pleasure to present this year's 2017 Jewel Key Award to John Gonzalez of Leashless Brewing.
Just want to say thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for this fantastic award. The building was really seen as a gem that just needed a little bit of polishing. It took a lot more, but it's polished. And we're happy to be open, part of downtown Ventura, and hopefully part of its continued growth. So thank you very much. If you haven't had organic beer yet, this selfish plug is just come on over and have one. Cheers.
Nan Drake is the voice of one of the largest family-owned trash and recycling hauling companies in the United States, E.J. Harrison & Sons. She also represents Gold Coast Recycling and Transfer Station and Agromin Premium Soil Products. Her tireless commitment to recycling has made Ventura County the most lauded and praised county in California. All of E.J. Harrison's franchise clients, the cities of Ventura, Camarillo, Thousand Oaks, Ojai, Fillmore, and Carpinteria, as well as unincorporated areas of Ventura County and the Channel Islands Beach Services District, have consistently surpassed the state's strict waste division goals. She balances the environmental issues with the economic vitality of the region, serving on the Executive Committee of VACE, and in 2013 received VACE's Carl Lothrop Golden Eagle Award, the organization's highest honor given each year to the volunteer demonstrating exemplary character. Drake is also a top 50 Women in Business awardee for 10 consecutive years. Drake has a 40-year-plus record of public service in Ventura County, serving on a variety of boards, commissions, and committees, currently serving as a board member of VACE, EDCVC, the Carpinteria Chamber of Commerce, as chair of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce, on the advisory committee of the Ventura County Regional Energy Alliance, and co-chair of the iconic St. Patrick's Day Parade. In 2016 alone, she successfully co-chaired the Business Outlook Conference for VACE, was the chief fundraiser for the City of Ventura's 150th celebration for both the events and the building of the historic permanent commemorative mural and the Ventura Music Festival Cabaret Committee. Drake is a former Ventura City Council member, past chair of the Assistance League of Ventura, the LA Region Water Quality Board, and past board member of the California Integrated Waste Management Board. She also served on Ventura County's Job Training Policy Committee, Private Industry Council, and finally, the Workforce Investment Board. Drake's involvement on local economic development and charitable organizations is well known. She is a great support to many organizations, giving freely of her time, talent, and treasure. Nan is a true dynamo, known to open her heart and her home to many causes, as we, as Venturans, have all benefited from her tireless efforts. On behalf of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce, I am pleased to recognize Nan Drake as the 2017 Citizen of the Year.
I get the incredible honor of presenting this award to Nan, and Nan has been so much more than our board chair this year. She has truly become a good friend and a great mentor to me. I have learned a lot working for her this last year and had a lot of fun working with her this last year. So when we meet each year to select the nominees and review the nominees for our Poinsettia Awards, we have a whole committee that meets. And it's always, you know, everyone kind of vying for the candidate that they're rooting for the most. And I will tell you, this one was absolutely unanimous. And in fact, there was some shock in the room that she had not yet been recognized as the Citizen of the Year. So I'm glad that she wasn't, because I may not have been here to present it to her. And again, it is my incredible honor to present Citizen of the Year to my friend Nan Drake. Congratulations.
I really do have a job, and I really do go to work. All the Harrisons are here. I want to make that very clear that I spend a lot of time trying to get press releases and things. And first of all, thank you. And it takes a village, are terms and words that we say a lot, but you know, they really do say a lot. They mean a lot. Most of you know I lost my house in the fire. And I have really retained my cool. People don't understand it. And it's because I think tomorrow is a better day than yesterday. Every day I wake up, I think that. And I think that's an important philosophy for all of us to have. And I think this city truly is not only going to survive, but it's going to be better for it, because it's going to bring out the best in everybody. I do want to thank the Harrison family. Again, this is a great honor for me, because I stand where Myra Harrison stood about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and she's one of the people that I most admired in the whole wide world. So thank you, Ralph and Jenny. Thank you, Myron and Sharon. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, George and Danielle. And thank you, Lynn and Patty. I really appreciate working for this company. It does wonderful service. But better than that, they care about the communities that they serve. So they put their heart in it, and they give a little money to it also, which is a very nice thing. And I also want to thank my longtime friends. Jim Monahan, who, when I was on the city council, said, I think it'd be a great idea if we had a parade. So 30 years later, we're still doing a parade. I'd like the St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee to stand up, please. Thanks. Thank you very much. And after December the 5th, Jim and I wondered, gosh, where will we go? And I can't tell you how many people said, you can stay with us, you know? And we thought, wow, okay. But we chose to stay with Bill and Darlene Camarillo. It was a great experience. They have about 1 million animals who all fell in love with us as we fell in love with them. So we really hated to leave the animals. But anyway, thank you. And Peggy and Doug Bueller were the next people who said, hey, we want to help you out. And it was really good, because she's very smart, very organized, and a busy woman who found time to organize my new house. work with the company that furnished it and made it look just like a model home. So I just have so many people to thank. My family, my son and his wife are here today, and I really appreciate what their support they've given me. I want to say one other thing, that we can be very proud of the Ventura residents and how they responded to this awful tragedy. I was there amongst them, and I saw that, and there's some burning flame inside of us that can't be extinguished. So again, I want to thank you all for this tremendous privilege. And like I say, tomorrow's a better day, and I continue to hope and believe that everybody in their heart will take up that same cause, because if you fear things, they become worse. It's better just to overcome that and move forward. And I'm sure I missed a lot of people to thank, and I'm sorry, but thank you again, and thank you, the Chamber. I'm looking forward to being an active member next year. And again, thank you. Stephanie?
Congratulations, Nan, and thank you for all that you do. So I just want to say thanks to all of you for being here today. I know this is, we have a lot of awards to give out, but there are all so many deserving individuals, as you've seen. I think that we all can find inspiration from their efforts and what they're doing in our community, and I know we're in good hands because we have people like the award recipients that we recognize today out there working on our behalf. So let's give all of our recipients another round of applause.
We're hijacking you for a moment.
All right.
I'm hijacking for a second. Those of you who know me know that I'm John Silva, chair of the chamber, with standing in the very long and wonderful shadow of Nan right now. And I'm kind of known for inserting items into an agenda, so I'm going to do that for a quick moment, and then Stephanie will get back to closing us out for today. When I first met Nan, it was in the end of 2016 when she, in a pinch, totally stepped up and was willing to be chair of the chamber for 17. And when I first met her that one evening, I said hello and my name and just kind of told her it was an honor to be working with her. And she gave me 2 words of great wisdom. She said, "Take notes." You remember that? That was awesome. The reason why Dr. A and I are up here is to give a moment about, share a moment about leadership. That word gets thrown around a lot. It takes a lot of courage, character, and commitment. And it takes a little charm, and certainly some charisma doesn't hurt. But that word really means a lot when it's bundled up, all those things in one person. And I think we have seen that firsthand in the person of Stephanie Caldwell. And we really want to,
I've been involved in a lot of chambers, but nothing like our chamber. And it's all because we are led by. Can I have you all please stand for our CEO, Stephanie Caldwell.
Okay, wow, I'm overwhelmed. I did not expect that. So thank you, John. Thank you, Ron. I do what I do because I love it, and I do it because of all of you. You make my job a blessing and a pleasure to come into every single day. And without your support and your guidance and your input, I couldn't do it. So I want to thank you for continuing to stay involved, for supporting me, and for really helping me in my first 3 years here at the Chamber. I hope I have many more to come, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. So thank you, John. I appreciate that. Wow, I'm overwhelmed. I do want to give some more thank yous. Getting back on track, I want to make sure that we all get out of here before we're hungry again. I know you just ate, but it's been a while. So let's give another huge round of applause to Dan Holmes, who took our photos today. Thank you, Dan. To our friends and partners at VACE and TDC Studios for running our program today, thank you. To Lunar's Production Services for all of their help and partnership over the years. To all of our sponsors, all of our award recipients, and each and every one of the presenters who was a part of the program. And DMG Photo Booth, I'm going to give it another plug. If you haven't been out there and put on the crazy props and taken a photo, please do so. It's a great way to have a little souvenir of today, and you can keep it on your desk and remember that. And then finally, the Ventura Beach Marriott. Shannon, you and your team always do an amazing job. They're in the middle of a remodel right now, and when we come back here in December, it's going to be a whole new interior of the hotel. So thank you, Shannon. There's another group of folks that I could not do what I do without their help and support and guidance and input and humor and friendship, and that is my incredible team at the Chamber. They're all sitting over there in the back, and Angie's standing up here. Angela Brinkoff. Good job, Angie. Jessica Perkins, all the way in the back there. Maya Lazos. And Ashley Pope. Thank you, ladies. Your parking is hosted today, so if you're in the parking lot, the arms will be up as you leave. I would just ask one more word of housekeeping. All of our award recipients today, if you could please make your way back to the stage. We will be doing a large group photo. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out a way to make it all fit here. And thank you all for your commitment to Ventura, to our community, and keeping Ventura strong. It is about community. I think we heard that over and over today, and it is so important. And it's you that makes our community special. So thank you, and I wish you a very happy and prosperous 2018.
Mr. President, I was just informed. Corny did it to me again. I didn't get the award.
Mike, I saw it and heard it on the Twitter. I knew that already. But I think I have a little consolation for you. I have a hat here. It says, "Make Mike Great Again," manufactured by Trump Industries. P.S., made in China. I want to let you know we have a little something for you. I think I'm going to have an opening for Ambassador of North Korea. When you go there, don't tell him I get my hats made in China.
Excellent, Mr. President. Thank you very much.